Talking about elderberries today. Elderberries are vigorous shrubs. They love disturbance, I'm convinced. So these are some elderberries that I cut down over the winter to harvest cuttings and to keep the bush rejuvenated. Right now it's June. I think about June 20th or something like that. And these elderberries have only been growing since early May, end of April, and they've put all this growth on already. It's just getting going. They're going to be taller than me. And elderberries, once you cut them, if you cut them when they're dormant, they really respond. I don't know if you can see how many stems are in here. Let's see if we can part the leaves. There we go. There's a lot of shoots coming up, all new, healthy, vigorous growth. If I were to leave this elderberry alone, it would make old wood that would start to die out. And elderberries in the wild have a lifespan of about 15 years or so. But if you were to cut them and keep that wood rejuvenated and keep that wood new, they'll keep sending up new shoots, and you can keep them going for a long time, probably your entire life, or whoever is alive after you to take care of them. I think elderberries have survived in open savannas along with large herds of herbivores, and they like being knocked down and beat up and disturbed so they can make all this new growth. So these elderberries were coppiced straight to the ground, and some of the varieties, like this one is called York, it'll flower on this year's wood. It'll flower a little bit later. There's a wild one here that I haven't cut down, at least in a long time, but I will still come by and give it some rejuvenation pruning. So this one's already starting to flower. They haven't really opened up yet, but when they do, it's really nice. Of course, the flowers are edible and highly medicinal. Elderberry is slowly becoming the most commonly used herb in America. It's right behind echinacea right now. So let's look at these elderberry stems in here. Some cleavers, jeez. So here's a big fat elderberry trunk. This is so big I can barely put my hand around it. It'll actually start to die within a year or two, this stem will. So if I cut it out this winter, it'll make room for lots of new growth. So it's important to cut out the old wood. Anything that's over 3 years old I remove. And some of my bushes I cut them down, right down to the ground every single year. It's okay to cut them. You just want to remember to do it at the right time when all the energy is stored in the root system, which would be while they're dormant. If you cut them in the summer really hard, you will really hurt them. And if you do it over and over, you could kill them. This is about how tall they get if left unpruned. If you can tell from the camera, but they're, it's probably at least 10 feet tall. And then these are the ones that just got cut down over the winter.